Have you ever just been messing around in a Roblox server, maybe trying to glitch through a wall or trolling some noob, and suddenly you feel that chill down your spine? That feeling that there's an admin in invisible mode hovering right over your head with their finger on the ban command. You can't see them, but you know they might be there. And just in case, you start behaving. You stop spamming the chat and start role-playing like a model citizen. Well, congratulations, you've just fallen into the panopticon trap. And no, it's not a new item from the catalog. Today we're going to talk about Michel Foucault, a French philosopher who basically understood the meta-game of modern society before computers even existed. But to understand Foucault, first we have to talk about a guy named Jeremy Bentham who lived in the 18th century. Bentham was like that try-hard developer who wants to optimize everything to the absolute max. And he designed the ultimate prison. Imagine a circular building like a giant donut. In the outer ring are the cells, all separated from each other. Like hotel rooms, but without the minibar and with bars on the windows. And right in the center of the donut, there's a guard tower. A tall, dark tower with special windows. The trick, the broken mechanic of this map is the lighting. The light comes in such a way that the guard in the tower can see all the prisoners in backlights. But, and this is the important part, the prisoners can't see the guard. The tower windows have blinds or smoked glass. It's as if the guard has wall hacks or spectator mode permanently enabled, and the prisoners have their screen brightness turned all the way down. This is where Foucault comes in and says, guys, this is way more than just a jail. This is a technology of power. The key isn't that they're watching you 24 hours a day. That would be incredibly boring for the guard. Imagine spectating a noob mining stone all day long. The key is that you, as a prisoner, never know when you're being watched. Maybe the guard is there, or maybe they went to grab a coffee. But since you can't verify it, you have to assume you're always being watched. You have to act as if the admin is always present. This creates what Foucault calls the automation of power. The system no longer needs to use physical force. You don't need a police officer coming over to hit you with a baton. You become your own god. You manage yourself. You nerf yourself just out of fear of getting caught. It's brilliant and terrifying at the same time. It's the ultimate resource saver. A single guard can control 1,000 people because those 1,000 people control themselves. Foucault says this expanded outside of prisons. Hospitals, schools, factories, all designed to observe, measure, and correct. Okay, but you're probably thinking, I don't live in a circular prison, I live at home and play Roblox in my pajamas. Friend, I'm sorry to tell you that the panopticon has been updated to version 2.0, and now it's digital. Nowadays, the watchtower isn't made of brick. It's the algorithm, it's the cookies, it's your search history. When you go online, you know everything leaves a trail. Every second you spend watching a silly video, every private message. You don't know if there's an actual person in the Google or TikTok offices looking at your profile right now. Probably not, because there's just too much data. But the possibility exists. And more importantly, you know the system is judging you. If you search for weird stuff, you get weird ads. If you type certain words in the Roblox chat, you know you'll get hit by the filter or an automatic ban. So you don't type them. You've been domesticated. You've internalized the rules of the global server to the point where you don't even think about breaking them anymore. Foucault would say we live in a disciplinary society. We're measured, classified, and given social credit scores or likes. It's like we have an invisible leaderboard floating over our heads, and we all want to be at the top of the normal citizen list. The difference is that in the original panopticon, the goal was to stop you from escaping. In the digital panopticon, the goal is for you to consume. They want to predict your next move. The algorithm wants to know which skin you're going to buy before you even know it yourself. So what do? Do we go live in the woods like hermits without Wi-Fi? Look, no. I like hot water and memes way too much. But being aware is the first step. Knowing that this feeling of surveillance is a power structure helps you see the puppet strings. Sometimes you have to remember that the admin isn't God. It's just code. And code can be rewritten, or at least it can be understood. Don't let the tower take away your personality. Be a little bit of a glitch in the matrix every once in a while. Do random things that confuse the algorithm. Look up medieval cooking recipes at 3 in the morning. Break the pattern. I hope this trip through the mental prison blew your mind. If you enjoyed it, show some love to that subscribe button. And remember, if you feel like you're being watched, wave at the camera. See you in the next respawn.